Great audio, and it's a great morning, guys. Welcome back to our house renovation. Today we have a plumber out because we need a new water heater, and we knew about this before we bought the house, so don't worry, not a surprise. What is a surprise is the story behind it and all of that jazz. We're learning something, so let me sit down and take you guys along and show you guys what's going on.
All right, let's talk about our water heater. So we had our plumber out, who is actually a previous plumber that Lauren's parents used to install their new water heater. So there's a trust level, there's a good work certification that kind of comes along with this dude. We had him over to the new house. That was our first thing that we needed to get done because the water wasn't getting too hot. So didn't last long. We had to go over to Lauren's parents, take shower at the gym, blah, 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 blah. He finally got here and he walked throughout the house, kind of checked out the water heater and everything. And right when he walked downstairs, he's like, oh shit, well, this water heater is actually a power vent water heater. It's a specific type of water heater. And we all know what specific means, water heater. So he told us that it was going to have to be custom ordered and that he was going to have to find out what the pricing was. They're about 75% more expensive than a standard. So great time already being homeowners. He just broke us down on what kind of water heater we had and made his way throughout the house, checked out all the water pressures and everything like that, and essentially left us with, well, I'll be back next week. I'll get you guys pricing and everything like that, and we will get you guys a new water heater. So that's just basically the Cliff Notes version of the story behind the water heater. Our old one was about 30 years old, and so it's about time that we get a new water heater. So let's get a new water heater.
All right, so as you saw there, Chad has got the new water heater in, and we have water running into the house. Well, did you close that? No. Okay, maybe we don't. Let's see. Okay, no water in the main. I heard it all, and I heard it downstairs. Okay, well, he's replacing the PVC pipe that runs into the power exhaust for the entire water heater setup. So we're gonna open up those water lines one by one just to make sure that everything's fully functional. But yeah, that's what's going on right now.
Our new water heater. We now have excellent water heat and water pressure in the hot water. We've still got a few more pipes down here to switch out. Our plumber's gonna come back hopefully a little bit later this week and do that, but we are just so excited. Although this was a very lofty priced item, we knew that it was necessary. We knew it coming into this, and it just had to be done, and this is going to last us 12 to 15 years. So it's just an investment. That's part of being a homeowner.
Like you just heard Lauren say, the plumber is going to be back, and why he needs to come back is because there is a bunch of galvanized, not a bunch, thank the Lord. There are sections actually, I think he said like somewhere over this way. So there's like the basement entrance, there's the water heater side, so somewhere in the middle here, there's galvanized plumbing, and that is allowing for buildup. Let me show you.
Anything that's not copper.
Yeah,
is
so
not good.
And you can obviously see that it's all like rusted and disgusting and everything. So that is blocking the water from getting through as efficiently as it could be, which upstairs in the shower, there's still, it's not the strongest when it comes to the hot water. Most likely our kryptonite right there.
Yeah, and then like in the sink in the kitchen, the colder water is the one that's not as strong. So once we get those pipes switched out, should be good to go.
Downstairs. Now upstairs in the Airbnb and the upper half of the bathroom and all of that, we're not too sure just yet, but one step at a time.
Yeah, and we also haven't really checked that water pressure. It seems to be okay, but again, with the new water heater, it might have changed, and one step at a time.
We're super stoked that we don't have to replace this isn't all galvanized, because that would just drive the cost up, but one step at a time.
All right, next up, we are actually going to be starting outside in our new shop, and we are going to be organizing it and making it so that we can actually do our work in there. Like we said in the last video, we are going to be focusing on the Airbnb inside of our house on the top floor first, but we do need to get this place workable for us so that we can still continue to do the furniture flips as we're working on the Airbnb also. We're not going to do any remodeling or cosmetic updates or anything in this building just yet. It will come, so stay tuned for that. But right now, we just need to get our heads together and organize this space. Once all is said and done and everything's organized, this room right here where we are will actually be our flipping room. So this is where I'll be painting and most of the action will be happening. Whereas in the next room over and then this space behind me, behind this wall, that's gonna be all storage and all of my supplies, and then also furniture that's on deck, if you will. So, you know, since we have to have our pieces in a storage unit now, we might go there a couple of times and grab a few pieces of furniture rather than having to go there all of the time. And we'll bring a couple of pieces, have them on deck over there before they come over here to be flipped. Yesterday, guys, and we're really proud of ourselves. It was a really quick whirlwind. We had like 2 hours. We worked really hard. Didn't even really get to talk to the camera too much, but here we are out here, day 2 of getting this place ready. Since we got everything out of this room and put away, we're ready to sort of focus over here on this room. And this room, again, is gonna be where we flip. So as you can kind of see, there's some great lighting over here, and something that Neiman put in my brain is that lighting is so important, and I hope we've shared that with you as well. Well, when we're filming, we have to be extra careful with lighting. So since we have it coming from this way, but we're missing it over here, we're gonna be adding some lighting up here to the ceiling so that we can light this whole room up and we can give you guys a great video to watch.
Okay, now that we got the lights up, we need to run all of the power cables that charge them. So we have one adapter right here that we're gonna end up getting some extension cord at the store later today. And then we'll run it up this wall over the door frame to connect the lights so that we have a ever constant source of light that's charged and that won't shut off on us midway through the shot. So let's get that. Get. Okay, we installed our new lights. They look great. Now we have a list of goodies that we need
For the shop.
for the shop.
The new shop.
It's coming together.
Shop.
Shop till you drive. Welcome back. Well, I guess I should be saying that to myself. Welcome back, Neiman, to day 3. This video is definitely all over the place, but who cares? It doesn't matter. You guys are getting to see and we're just taking you along. This is just a supplemental piece of content anyways before we get started on the Airbnb. But right now, Lauren is upstairs, up that way. We are in the basement of our new house. She is actually posting a new reel and some content over on Instagram. So here's a good time to go over to Instagram and make sure you follow that because that's a lot of behind the scenes content and everything like that. But today, right now, you see that shelf and then down here a little bit, there's bins. Well, you may be asking yourself, what is in those bins? Paint. Lots and lots and lots of paint. And this being our last step before we begin to flip again, we need to organize this. So we're gonna organize this.
this video. We got the entire storage garage area all set up and ready for flipping. And then of course we got all the paint organized, which is the most important part, right? And you guys, the next video that you see will be me flipping furniture in our new workshop. So be sure to get subscribed down below so that you can follow along on the flips that are still coming every Thursday, as well as our Airbnb makeover and so much more to come in the coming months. We're so excited to bring you guys along. And a little sneak peek, I've never tried general finishes before, but we are gonna be using this on my next flip.